Across Africa, millions of women and girls struggle with period poverty, lacking access to proper sanitary facilities. Our next entrepreneur believes she has the right answer for that.
Me facing the judges today is more like an exam. When one goes through an exam, you're going there to see how far you have understood the concept. And at this moment, the concept is my business. So I'm just going there to be evaluated and see how best I have been doing or how best I can improve. I'm Yvonne Mateko, the founder of Prendy Private Limited, and we are currently pushing the brand Prendy Reusable Sanitary Pads. In Zimbabwe, about 60% of women and girls suffer from period poverty. And according to UN statistics, 1 out of 10 girls misses school because they lack period toolkits. And then globally, about 500 million women suffer from period poverty. And as Prendy, we have dedicated ourselves to fight against period poverty. On a normal basis, a single woman spends about 13% of their income on pads, not the reusable ones. So as Prendy, we thought it was more beneficial to our women and girls if we can give them a sustainable solution to their menstrual cycles. And thus we have these reusable pads. They are affordable and they can last up to 5 years. And we have got all sizes for all different flows. We have got the medium flow, we have got the light flow, we have got the heavy flow, we have got the maxi heavy flow. They differ in prices. The light and medium flow is going for a cost of $2.50, and the maxi and the heavy maxi flow is going for $3. And then we also have what we call a period combo that will be having either 3 of the medium, light, and heavy flow, or we have got the other combo which has got 4, which goes for $10, which has got the light flow, medium flow, heavy flow, and the extra heavy flow. That is what we have.
With her reusable pads lasting up to 5 years, Yvonne promises a long-term solution to a monthly struggle, but it appears the judges may have discovered some leaks in her presentation.
You had a claim that we use 13% of our income on buying pads. Can you substantiate that?
All right. Just a month ago, I spoke to one of my clients, my customers, my regular customers. She was like, Yvonne, my flow is 8 days long. And since it's 8 days long, most of the times I use about 8 pads a day because my flow will be just uncontrollable. So a normal pack has got about 10 pads. So if she has got 8 days to deal with, which means she can use about $8.
But I think 13% is a bit much. Hey, I wouldn't actually use that in your pitch. You need to find a different way of expressing, because if you talk to me about 13, there's no way. It's nowhere close to 13% of my income, all right? Even if you use the minimum wage of $250, okay, it's not coming close to that. Okay, so that is a bit misleading, and you don't want to mislead us because then we'll start to question everything you say afterwards.
A reality check for the entrepreneur. Misleading stats may potentially stain her credibility in the nest. Will Yvonne be able to adjust her flow? The judges are eager to know her numbers.
Can you let us know how many units you've sold so far and what your revenues are looking like?
When we started, that is in the year 2023, we sold about $300. And then most of our sales, they came in this year where we have sold about 2,400 packs. So all in all, we have sold about $6,000 for the whole 2,400 packs that we started with.
Okay, and who's your customer?
We have got NGOs. And then on a day-to-day, we have modern women also coming in, but it's at a very low response. But when it comes to for school girls and also for the less privileged, it's quite broad.
Do you want to tell me what it's made out of?
At the top, we have got a breathable fabric, and then we also have an absorbent material inside, and we also have a waterproof material.
Okay, so your claim to be eco-friendly is based on the fact that you're substituting the non-reusable pads.
Yes,
it's
it
not
is.
on what you're using to make.
Yes, so the switch is, instead of using the plastic ones that we have to be disposing and buying again and again, it works like an underwear. So if you can wash your underwear, then this one is also easier for you.
Production capacity?
For now, we have been producing as per order. Like the last order that we had, it was 800 pads. We could produce about 100 of them a day.
The entrepreneur's quick and confident responses are playing in her favor. She seems to be recovering from a misstep in the pitch. Chad is keen to know how many other players are already in the space.
I'm aware of other reusable brands, especially that service the similar sort of customer, which is the NGO groups. Is there anything that's different between this product and the other products, or it's one of those products?
I've only identified one, but most of organizations here in Zim, they actually get these from SA. And then the ones which are made here, they would have been just randomly made. Our aim as Prendi is to bring back the dignity. We don't want it to be like holding the pad.
Yeah.
I was going to say you need to do your research because we do have a very big local producer. She is using an agency ship as the basis for her design. But you do have local competition. Not everybody's bringing in from SA, so you want to do your homework on that.
And just like that, another spot of trouble appears. In the nest, facts aren't optional. Will Prendi prove to be a unique solution? Wisdom is next with the questions.
You said that the normal pads, one can use up to 8 per day. Whereas this one, you use 1.
No, you don't use 1.
So you need a number of these.
You need a number of them because when you're a woman, right, you can change up to, all right, let me just explain. If you put on a pad, around 2.5 hours to 3 hours, you start feeling quite uncomfortable. So which means around the 4th hour, you have to change. So this one, you can change it after every 4 hours, then you'll be good.
So where do I store it? Because the alternative is disposing.
Okay.
Where do I store it?
So here is the part which is receiving, right? And then already, let's pretend there is blood already here. They just close it like this, and then like that. So you realize, Kuti, if you put it like this in your bag, it won't affect anything.
In a plastic.
In the plastic. And then you then get home, you just wash it.
My question, I think, is a bit similar to Wiz, to then say, so in a day, how many of the recyclable would a normal period or a period require?
I think what he's trying to determine is how many does a female need to get through, say, a 5-day cycle, an average cycle. An average woman getting through an average cycle, how many does she need?
That's the question. So that I know the
cleaning
cost.
And drying process.
Yeah, so that I know the cost now.
So if you can get 8 of them, you are good.
So that's 2 4-packs at $10.
Yes.
So she needs $20.
Yes.
And she's got to outlay that at once in order to start using your regime.
Yes, then they can last them for the 5 years.
For the 5 years. Okay.
Okay, and is this not the struggle behind why you haven't had traction from your individuals?
Not really. Okay, you can't afford the 4 at once, the 8 at once. Why not
you
switch?
get 2, and then you're still using the
You're building up
disposables,
your-
and then you're building up your stock, basically. You're stockpiling.
Yvonne reveals that customers can buy pads gradually rather than a full set up front, making the product more accessible. However, Leslie is concerned about the health and hygiene implications of this innovation.
I like the concept. My issue is really on the washing. Are there no infections that are related to poor handling,
Or cross-contamination.
hygienic standards on washing and things
After
like
it
that.
goes in the bag.
Yeah, after it goes in the bag and things like that. Is it not a problem that you have encountered?
There is a myth that menstrual blood is not safe. It's blood, ne? And then what actually happens? This thing works psychologically. Let me tell you something. This thing, when you, let's say after I've done my thing, right? I am forced as a woman. It forces you to thoroughly wash it. And you realize that the water is going to sell you out. Because if you see the water still stain, you know that my thing is not yet safe. And who wants to see this thing hanging on the washing line with blood stains? So psychologically, it just tells you this thing, I need to put it clean. So far we don't have problems, because the same way, when I put on my underwear and I wash it, when it's dried there, I want to make sure that it's actually perfect. It's the same.
Yeah, I think your idea is good, okay? My biggest challenge is that this is going to be an uphill battle for you. For you to find people that are eco-friendly, right, that want to use the pad, right? The unfortunate thing is that on your package, it's beautiful, but the most important information is not legible. The cleaning instructions, right? That's the most critical information on here. I can't read it, okay? So you need to look into that.
I think the direction of washing has to be amplified so that at least that knowledge goes out so that we don't leave anything to chance.
What's your route to market for individual users that are not beneficiaries of the NGO programs?
All right, so what I've been doing is I've been using social media, and then from those social medias now, that's when I actually managed to generate one pharmacy that is now buying from me.
The problem with your product on a shelf, okay, you are already assuming that people have got knowledge, or that people are going to be interested enough to look at the back and gain knowledge. All right, your product is one product which would benefit from one-on-one selling. So you need to look at direct selling, all right?
Yeah.
Look at maybe having a sales force of maybe university students, because those people are directly affected by what you're talking about. Their families might not be able, they have enough trouble raising fees, never mind buying pads every month. Mm-hmm. And you can actually employ them and give them commissions if they sell your product. So that's a route to market that will cost you barely nothing if you work it into your costings. Okay. So consider that.
Thank you.
Across Africa, many girls risk falling behind in school due to missed classes caused by a lack of access to sanitary products. Diana sees Prendy as a potential solution to this challenge.
I think your biggest win is on the fact that this is not, disposable. Because often of times, if you go around in the city, you see diaper pads, you see these sanitary pads just thrown around, and it's actually a problem. So I think there's that environmental aspect that you can also leverage on pretty much. I think that psychologically, if you are looking at the psychological value of the product, if you pitch it that way, I think maybe the more urbaners, more modern people can actually adopt. I think the rate of adoption will actually be better. So that's my submission. But yeah, I think it's a yes from my side.
You need to double down on the NGOs and corporates. CSR is a big thing right now, and these are the type of initiatives that they want to take part in. Look into branding, your package there with the company's logo. They want to go out into the communities and assist, the less privileged. But beyond that, look at the higher end. Look at different fabrics, patterns, designs that will make this cute. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, make it, trendy, make it fun, make it, colorful,
Yes.
and attractive for people to take it up. It's something that, the other disposable ones are not doing. They can't do it. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have the opportunity to make this more diverse and more, interesting than the regular disposable pad. It's a yes from me. I wish you all the best.
So I grew up part in rural Madziwa there, and so I do know what you're talking about in terms of the limitations of resources and so forth. So one of my major concerns relates to the fact that there are other brands that exist that are doing exactly the same thing, be they imported from SA, be they imported from China, or be they locally manufactured by the communities themselves, as you mentioned, as well as by other direct competitors who are actually using this as a commercial case. That's where my reservation is. But it will be a yes on sustainability. It will be a yes on product market fit for the communities that you are targeting.
I would invest a lot in R&D to also find some green materials that you can use as substitutes to what you're currently using right now. But otherwise, it's a yes from me. And yeah, hope to see good things from you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well done. All the best.
All the best.
Thank you.
Bezokuzwisisa.
Hayi ngizwisisile lami.
The judges have spoken. Yvonne secures a unanimous yes and advances to the next stage. With expert training and a roadmap to boost Prendy's global competitiveness, her journey of scaling to new heights begins.
For me, it's a growth phase because when I started Prendy, we were not here and we were not even able to be doing what we are doing now. So this is a learning curve. This is a season for us to get exposed to see how we can best operate, not just at a Zimbabwean level, but also at a global level.
The Eagle's Nest Youth Export Incubator, proudly brought to you by Zimtrade and EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.